All right, guys, let's do a recap. What happened last time?
Last time we'd had a pretty large focus trying to find a certain individual by the name of Edgar. Edgar is someone who we think might have some information and have seen what happened to the Levine house. Some investigation throughout the day, we found ourselves back at the libations to talk with Reginald because he knew Edgar. About halfway through eating dinner, I think it was, Reginald got pulled out by who we learned was the Irish.
Yeah, the Irishman.
And the Whimsies. He got pulled out pretty quick, beaten, roughed up. Tate, Clay went outside. Birdie was a few minutes and then came out. Tate slipped a note in the form of a tip to Reginald to tell him to meet us at the Red Tent later tonight to try to help with his problem. He did. We learned a few things about Edgar that from Reginald at the Red Tent later in the night. We found out Reginald probably skipped town because he went to hide in the Clawdrake territory. We found out that Edgar told Reginald that he saw some men drag people out of the Levine house and set it on fire. And then something about his flask with a hole in it. And something about a green flash from the cart.
Or like a light. Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Excuse me. Yeah, green light shining from the cart. And that also furthered our suspicions that it wasn't an accidental house fire, but arson to cover up a potential kidnapping.
Oh, a clear kidnapping, allegedly.
Yeah.
On top of the stuff you found in the house. You guys found like a door had clearly been kicked in and
yep. Pistol and
with the one bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The one unfired.
Yeah, after that, Reginald left, and we both went to sleep. The Cody Zenner kicked Birdie Johnson out of the room for a little bit, and Tate Clay and the Game Master had a little interaction.
Yes, I remember being absent from that.
So say we all.
We'll chat about that.
Yeah.
And
I'm halfway through season 2.
That's where we are at.
Yeah.
Being about 6:30 in the morning.
So last we left Tate, he was sitting in bed. He was focusing on something. Now, is he doing anything with his hands? Is he thinking a specific thing, repeating a mantra?
I think he would be holding it in between his hands. And I don't know if he's necessarily repeating a mantra or thinking anything specific. I think he's more trying to whisper out loud, like, why don't you talk to me? Tell me something about yourself. Who are you? What made you?
It's cold in the room. I want to emphasize that. Much colder than it should be in July.
Yeah, Tate would have one of the blankets from the bed pulled up and huddled over his shoulders, kind of sitting on the side of the bed, pull his legs up into crisscross. Why don't you show me what's so special about you? You got some power. Give me some more.
So he's trying to like recharge it, kind of thing.
Yeah, or just communicate could be a word for it. Attune himself to it.
How long is he doing that for?
Let's see, that happened pretty early in the morning.
The sun's not up yet.
Yeah, he would probably do it until like dawn. Once he sees the orange start cresting over the horizon, he would slip it, onto the nightstand or whatever for now until he's dressed, and then slip it into his breast pocket.
He sits there for a long time until eventually pink casts itself across the sky, across the horizon. But nothing happens. There's no change, no special event. So, Birdie Johnson wakes up, pretty restful sleep. Where is Clay right now?
Clay, having been up early, would have already washed himself, taken care of his teeth, brushed his hair a little, gotten dressed, and pretty much just chilling down in the lobby where the breakfast and coffee's at. And he's got 2 pretty warm cups of coffee in front of him.
Birdie goes through his morning routine. Is there anything special about that you want to mention?
No. Nope. Before he gets out of bed, he does some leg over the knee, twist the hips, good open stretches, really opens up the joints. Then, cleans himself up, puts on a suit, pistol, and probably walks over to Tate's room, Doom, doom, doom.
Tate's in the lobby putting a shot of brandy into his coffee.
Birdie would probably realize that after not getting a response for a little bit.
You up? Maybe he's already downstairs. Birdie's going to head downstairs.
There he sees his partner, as well as a few families, couple businessmen-looking types. There's sausage and eggs today.
All right. Looks
Morning.
Morning. Looks like they pulled out the big guns today at the buffet, huh?
Poured you one already a few minutes ago.
Oh, thank you kindly. Birdie's going to go grab himself a plate of sausages and eggs. Sit down and get to it. Hey, so we're still heading over to that jeweler's, right? What is it? Amazing something?
I think, Anderson's Amazements.
Yeah, that's right. That's still our plan, right?
So far, I think we got that. We got a tail on our still. I think if we see him, it's probably time we pursue a little.
All right. See who's keeping eyes out.
See who's keeping eyes and why they're keeping eyes.
Birdie's going to do one of those kind of sitting stretches with his arms out, and he's going to twist a little bit and kind of surreptitiously look at the front door, see if he sees anybody lounging around.
He does not. Now, there's been a lot of information that's been thrown at you guys. Some of it subtle, some of it obvious, some of it unimportant. What is the game plan right now, like in totality? What info do you guys have? What resources are you pursuing, etc.?
So I think, and I don't know how much we've talked about it. I don't really remember at this point. But right now we're going to start with Anderson's. Figure out the gem.
Mm-hmm. Because that's a unique piece of intel that we found at the Levine's burned down home. And after hearing about a glowing green light in the carriage, it seems like the next course of action is to see if we can't find the origin of this green gem.
Has Birdie gotten his numbers yet by this point?
Yes. Birdie already went into the bar, right?
Okay.
Birdie never got numbers.
Or went to Clifford's, though.
Birdie has already gone to Clifford's.
And I think we might want to check out Clifford's a little more, too. Maybe run a little watch stakeout operation to...
Yeah, that was the plan after the jeweler to see, learn what we can there, and then see if we can't get a better leg up on the Winsies.
Yep, maybe tonight in game.
Absolutely.
So the two agents sit at their table. Birdie's got his plate of sausage and eggs. They've both got their coffees. Birdie, Clay looks really tired. He's got bags under his eyes.
Looks like you didn't catch more than maybe a wink or two last night, huh?
Yeah, I was having some troubles after I woke up about, I don't know, halfway through the night.
Oh, just couldn't catch it again, huh?
Kind of tossing and turning the whole time, so
I've been there.
kind of hopes that today ain't too long.
Well,
Wink, wink.
we'll see, man. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe in the middle of the day we can find a bit of time, get you a siesta.
Well, I've had about a pot's worth of these, and he holds up the coffee mug. So, starting to feel it, but might need more later.
All right.
I get this really fast pounding going on in my chest area.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. Hey, that could also be contributed to Tate's reaction at the end of the day.
I was just thinking that. And why he performed so poorly.
Yeah. Performance anxiety. Anyways.
Yes. Either way, figure we stuff ourselves good here, get a bit more of that go juice in us. I feel like we're getting right about that time where we can head out and go say hi to Anderson.
Tate wants to look around the room real quick. Is there a, newspaper stand here?
There is. Yeah, by the desk.
I think I'm going to go check out and see if there's anything new.
Oh, sounds good.
And he will go grab a newspaper.
He grabs a newspaper, pays for it, flips the change on the table, then sits back down with his partner. Fanning it out, you see a lot of excitement about the fur, iron, and lumber fair coming up. There are some concerns about local gang violence, but Sheriff Orson assures the reporters that everything is under control, that the gangs are being taken care of, and that the festival will go off perfectly without a hitch, and there's nothing to worry about. The reporter mentions that some of the local business owners are really concerned, nevertheless, of the growing crime issue in the area. There's also mentions about hot air balloons, as well as a small article about a local legend, Jason Joachim, who's a fisher. They go into what types of lines he uses, what types of poles, and what he catches with those. And some other, more mundane things.
I think Tate would show Birdie the fishing article. This one looks a little up your speed. Bring your child's rod out there,
Yeah, they ain't using no dang old child's rod, but if we do find ourselves with a bit of lull, I wouldn't mind getting out there. I mean, maybe not for the tournament, but just get a line wet, see if I can't get a bite.
Yeah, it might be. We haven't been on here long, but it might be good to take a vacation, per se.
Yeah, maybe when we get all this wrapped up.
And I think they'll just sit there kind of going over the newspaper together for a few minutes.
Yeah, and there's a couple other stories about, a local lawyer, about business investments, some heartfelt stuff, as well as some gossip about, the mayor and his wife and whatever. But do you guys have anything else you want to talk about? So the plan is to go to Anderson's Amazements and then,
Just after they open.
which is 8 o'clock.
Yep. So I think we would be checking, of course, the door,
What are you looking for at the door?
watching for...
Anybody watching us?
Yes.
Now, why would you be watching for that? Roll a secret check for it right now.
There you go. There's my check.
Looking around the room with particular focus at the front door, there are people smoking, there's people walking around chatting, people fanning out newspapers, there's kids running around, mothers being very, short with their children, fathers trying to ignore their children, folks coming in and out. You see a younger couple walking in. Looks like they're getting a room. Don't see any luggage. And that's all you see.
I think all the imaginary camera floating above us would see is two guys sipping coffee, eating some food, mulling over a newspaper together until it's time to leave.
You see that the Knickerbockers didn't do too bad the other day?
Yeah, it's kind of a surprise,
I can't remember if the Knickerbockers were actually, if that was the name of them in 1910.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, the New York Knicks?
Oh, is that what Knicks is short for?
Yeah.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, the baseball team.
Oh, that's baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was basketball.
I thought it was NASCAR.
Oh, maybe
I digress.
Hey, I might be wrong.
I don't know sports, dude. So
Yeah, I know
The
enough,
Knicks-
but the New York Knicks, you're right, are a basketball team. I think they used to be the Knickerbockers. Maybe the Yankees used to be something else. They had some old-timey names for teams.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we cut that.
Oh well.
Yeah, they did used to be the Knickerbockers.
There is
The
also
Yankees or the Knicks?
Knicks.
Just trying to think about how Edgar's tied to all this, right? I mean, I know that supposedly the Whimsies are looking for him because he owes them a bunch of money due to some gambling debts or something.
Isn't that why they would normally look after someone?
Yeah.
Get their money back?
Mm-hmm. But, Edgar's a known town drunk, so it makes you wonder why they'd loan him money in the first place.
Yeah, extortion.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think we need to find Edgar.
It's probably not a bad idea, but you think there's something deeper to it or what?
I mean, he sees his local drunk, he sees the house fire and sees them pulling bodies out of it and throwing them in a cart. Sees that strange green light. And now they're looking to call in the debt he owes. I mean, something tells me they caught wind of him being a witness to something they'd rather folks not be known about.
So you're thinking the medallions could have hopped in there one night and took them?
That's why they were roughing up Reginald yesterday, trying to find Edgar. So I don't think they got him yet. But I think they're looking for him not just because he owes them money, but because they know he knows.
Well, what I heard was them saying Reginald got to pay Edgar's debt because Edgar skipped town.
Yeah, but if you think about it, one step further, right? They say, Reginald, if you don't get Edgar up here to pay his debt, well, then you're going to have to pay that debt. And they know that Reginald ain't got the funds for that. So they're hoping he'll go, man, I can't pay that. Edgar's over yonder. And then they can go snatch him up, silence him for good.
It's probably worth investigating, Birdie. I think we should probably talk to Fred, too, see if he knows any interactions his family might have had with the Whimsies.
That's a good point.
Not violence, but maybe borrowing money or something.
Yeah, any bit of interaction that could have led to this. Yeah, we should definitely pay a visit to our good friend Fred.
But my thought, Birdie's, what lies in the center of all this?
I mean, the center of it, right now, I'd say the best assumption is just to look at that there map.
I still think they got something to do with all the missing people.
Absolutely.
And maybe this. And he pats his breast pocket where the stone is.
Mm-hmm. Yep, everything seems to keep pointing towards, well, them folks. I'd love to go and just pay them a visit, but something tells me that wouldn't bear as much fruit as we'd hope.
Yeah, I don't even think we could right now if we wanted to.
Indeed. Well, heck, let's say we just get on up here and go take a peek at Anderson's.
Probably best.
All right. Birdie's gonna take a last healthy sip of his coffee, finish off the mug, and stand up. No time like the present, huh?
I'll follow you.
And we're gonna get up and make our way to the jeweler's.
Did you say that you think the Winsies kidnapped the Levines?
I think he just kind of insinuated that just now.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys are on your way to Anderson's Amazements now.
Correct.
Okay. Jinx.
Bluetooth connected.
Bluetooth connected.
The two agents finish their food, finish their coffee. They get up from their table, head out the door. It's still pretty early in the morning. They know that Anderson's Amazements opens at 8. It's about 7:50. They'll make it there around when it opens. The town is busy with the hustle and bustle of people doing things that they think are important. They're getting ready for the festival. You see stands and signs and whatnot being erected. You see groups of people talking excitedly. Somebody drops something, picks it up, hopes nobody saw him. But the two federal investigators saw him. Then you get to a building with a wooden sign that says Anderson's Amazements. It's painted very nice, very neatly. There are bars on the inside of the windows. And through the windows, you can see a woman talking to somebody behind a counter.
Birdie's going to step on in.
Tate will open the door and offer to let Birdie walk in first.
Thank you. Birdie's just going to kind of peruse the spread, see what Anderson has to offer, what amazements they hold in store for him.
And Tate's more focused on the lady that's in the store.
Now you tell the book club where this beautiful piece came from. Okay, I think. Oh, of course, I will. Thank you so much. And you see she's putting cash on the table and counting it out. 1, 2, 3, 4 bills. You don't see what denomination there, but it looks like a lot of money. The guy behind the counter grabs it, fans it out real quick. Looks like a lot of money, at least $80 US, which is quite a bit at this time period, right?
Mm-hmm.
He folds it up, puts it into some kind of a container behind a register. Then he picks up a paper bag and hands it to her. And take good care of this, okay? Wear it with pride. I will, thank you. She's wearing this huge hat with feathers and jewels, and a really brightly colored just outfit in general. Looks very expensive. And she pays the two agents no mind at all. Walks straight past them as if they're not there, out the door.
After a couple of seconds, Tate will walk out after her.
The fella behind the counter looks at Birdie, notices him looking at the wares inside the glass containers. And what are we looking for today? What can I help you find?
Well, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Absolutely. So, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I know I'll know it when I spot it. Okay? It's for a friend.
Okay, friend.
Yep. I'm looking for something, I don't know, elegant but subdued. You know, something that will stand out of its own accord, but doesn't shout, look at me.
Would you describe your friend this way?
You know, as a matter of fact, I would. Yep. Simple, elegant, a bit reserved. Right?
Well, how about, are you thinking a necklace? Earrings?
No, I think that'd be a little bit too forward. Something a little more neutral in temperament. Like maybe, heck, I don't know.
Maybe something like this?
Let's see here. You got some nice mirrors. How about like a brooch?
A brooch, yes, right over here. Meanwhile, outside, Tate Clay is pursuing this woman through these busy streets.
He would kind of hurriedly try to catch up to her. Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm?
You just purchased something in there, right?
Why do you ask?
He's going to reach in and pull out his badge.
Oh,
I'm with the Secret Service, and
I assure you, my accountant is very well paid.
well, it's not for you. Don't worry. I don't even know your name.
Oh,
We're investigating a bunch of counterfeit jewelry being sold in the areas.
counterfeit.
You mind if I check out what you just got there?
Oh, well, if you must. I mean,
He'll slip his badge back away. I just want to make sure I'm looking out for the well folk of this town that paid money and getting the right thing.
she reaches into the bag, pulls out a box, a wooden box, and opens it and hands you the wooden box. She hands you the wooden box.
Tate will open it.
Now, is this something happening a lot around here?
We've been seeing these jewels pop up, looking like emeralds and mainly, but other kinds too. And it's enough that they sent us out.
Oh my. Well, can you check that one? I really don't think it would be.
Absolutely. Let me. You buy a lot of stuff there?
Well, from there, from other places, a few.
Is Anderson a decent individual?
Decent enough.
Tate will kind of shrug his shoulders and nod and inspect the jewelry for being counterfeit or whatever. He's just making a show of inspecting it, right? He doesn't know what the fuck jewelry
roll
looks
an
like.
appraise check with his 0.5 skill.
Yeah, I think I already have it marked, so 39 over 5. Fail.
Inside the box is a thick gold book chain necklace. For the listening audience, if you don't know what that is, it's a necklace. It's a necklace with these thick squares that are overlaid with each other, almost like books folded onto one another in what is essentially a chain. It looks very expensive, but there's no jewels or anything on it. Does that look like real gold? I mean, it looks like it to me.
This part here makes me a little suspicious, but give me a second. I'll just verify this. So after spending like a minute on this necklace, making the assumption or acting as if he is appraising it, you'll like look it over and point to the stamp marks on make marks on the back and be like, well, it looks like this is actually a pretty well-known jeweler, so I think you got the right one. And you'll carefully put it back in the box, close it, and hand it back to the lady.
Glad to know.
I appreciate your time, madam.
What if these forfeit jewels look like?
There's a couple different kinds, but the mainstream we've been seeing is looking almost emerald. We believe it to be painted glass. Have you seen anything of the sorts?
Painted glass. Well, I've seen something similar that looked like it was from the Orient, but no.
Any clue where you might have saw that?
Well, yes, there was a large train of, people from that region, we'll say. They were here to work on a railroad section. I saw them having some green jewels with them.
Well, do you know what section they were working on by any chance?
Further north.
Further north by the mines?
I believe so. This was a bit ago.
I appreciate your time and you letting me check this over for you.
Oh, well, of course. Thank you.
That was a lot of money. I would hate for it to be for nothing.
And then she slaps him. No. Anything else?
That'll look beautiful on you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Special Agent. She's blushing.
And Tate will head back to the jewelry store.
Meanwhile, inside the jeweler. Well, what about this one?
You know, that looks mighty fine. You got a pencil and a paper real quick? I'd love to just drop kind of like what I'm seeing in my mind's eye.
Yes. He goes behind the counter and grabs a little scratch pad and a pencil. Looks like it was sharpened with a knife.
All right, so here's kind of what I'm thinking. Like,
while you're drawing that, describe the woman to me.
Well, some women just defy words, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's like to describe her physically would be, it just leaves so much unsaid, right?
Yeah,
but I don't know, vitality.
The door opens. Tate walks in. What about something like this? And he points to a case with a variety of jewelry, with a variety of items, right? It's mostly rings, very fancy looking rings, some with sapphire, some with diamond, some plain, but with carvings of some type into them, some with emerald, and a few other things.
Oh, this one right here. This one right here with the silver vines. Right? Just those very, very subtle emeralds in there. Just to give you a little hint of green.
Yeah. This is a good one. Very good one. Yeah. I can give you a good deal on it, too.
Let me think on it, right? But right now, we might have ourselves a winner.
Well, are you thinking emeralds in general? Green?
Yes.
Oh.
Tate's perusing the shelves, trying to act like he doesn't know Birdie.
Well, we have some more emeralds over here and over here. Take a look. I'm going to see if I can help this gentleman.
All right. Thank you kindly.
Good morning. What are we looking for today? Anything in particular? Special woman? Special event? For you? For her?
Morning, friend. I'm just looking to get your advice on some pre-owned, if you call it that.
Oh, sure,
stones.
Yeah. I do buy.
You got an appraisal fee?
Well, it depends on what you have.
Something like this. And Tate will reach into his breast pocket, grab the stone, and slowly just show part of it.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? Let me finish up with this person. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you guys in here.
He'll just kind of nod to him and slide it back into his pocket and peruse some more items.
Hello, everybody. It's 2026 at the time of this recording. I hope everyone had a beautiful, wonderful, fantastical Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. And New Year's, okay, hopefully, you were responsible and, had a good time. But I'm going to keep this a little bit short today, as I always say I'm going to do and then typically fail. But I'm going to start with a huge thank you to our beautiful lovely, wonderful, fantastic Patreon supporters. And if you're not a Patreon supporter, please click the link below and check it out. But those supporters are Glanz, Dilzig, Carter Garcia, Paul Davis, Steak, Totoro's Bang Bus. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. It means a lot. Seriously, it helps out a ton. We also, as many of you know, have a merch store linked down below. Shirts, hats, mugs, the whole thing. You know it, you love it. If you want to show to your friends and neighbors and folks that you listen to obscure internet spooky stories, go right ahead and pick up one of the shirts. They're good shirts, good hats, good coffee mugs. We wear them, we use them. I drink my coffee out of the coffee mug. My parents bought a coffee mug. God bless them. I love them. All right. And what else do I have? Oh, the Discord. Discord is down below. I'm trying to be a little bit more active in there. And maybe hang out once in a while. I don't know, maybe stream a movie with folks or something, But okay. So what else do I have? I don't think I have any huge announcements right now, but there will be some soon. Yes. But anyway, thank you for listening to the show. My name's Cody Zenner. You also heard Charles Dubois and Charlie Sadesky. And, we'll reconvene next week, you and I, and potentially someone else, but for sure you and I. And, have a good one till then. Drive safe. Stay warm. Later.